The voice of the LSU Gymnastics program for the last 20 years has been Mike Smith. On today's episode, I take a look back at the career of Mike with the LSU Tigers. This feature brought to you by the Luthers.
And LSU has defeated Alabama on the capstone and are now perfect in the regular season for the first time in school history.
The definition of a Renaissance man is a person with many talents and areas of knowledge. LSU's Mike Smith fits the bill, serving as the longtime public address announcer and play-by-play voice for the gymnastics program, while also owning a successful business. Smith recalls his start with the LSU athletics program during the 1980s.
As a student, I was actively involved with student media, in particular KLSU, and had the opportunity to broadcast various sports over the course of my tenure at LSU. And once I graduated, LSU reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in continuing, on and helping various sports. And at one point, I was actually on campus 21 nights out of 30 in the month of March. And my wife at the time, we were newly married, she said, "And who are you again?" And so I had to make some choices, and we began to grow our family. And then there was gymnastics, and really decided that gymnastics was where I wanted to really stay and focus on, and it's been a fabulous ride now.
Now serving as the host of Inside LSU Gymnastics, Smith has grown even closer with the program.
As I've really gotten to know the student athletes, I've really gotten to know them, in some cases on a personal level, their families, their stories, and try to articulate those stories as best I can has been a real joy, and something that I hope that we can continue into the future.
Mike Smith is an amazing guy, and he's the voice of LSU, and he's really just a driving force behind our popularity this season, and he really pushes social media and just gets our name out there as much as possible, and he's such a good, spreads the word, and he's so great at his job, and I think he's most of the reason why we have the crowds that we do is because of him.
Mike Smith has dedicated himself to growing the LSU Gymnastics program and enjoys his relationship with Hall of Fame coach Dee Bro.
Well, Dee is a fantastic individual, first and foremost. I'm not sure that there's a person that loves LSU as much as she does. She is first and foremost about the purple and gold, and whether that's in the School of Engineering or the journalism school or in the athletic department, it really doesn't matter. And that's one of the things I admire most about her. She's been incredibly successful. I admire her. I admire her entire family, and admire what she's done in her tenure at LSU.
Mike has gone beyond the announcer role and is part of our village that I talk about all the time, and he sincerely cares, and it's we win, we lose, we do this, we do that. There's a lot of we in his conversation, which is good. He's not saying, he's not telling me, Dee, this is what you need to do. It's always what we need to do. And then to be our voice on the internet, and also to be the host voice for our Inside LSU Gymnastics show is also, I think, something that has given us a buzz and created some enthusiasm and some energy. So I think Mike does a lot of things really, really well.
With their incredible run of success over the last 3 seasons, the senior class of 2015 has stood out as one of the best in school history to Mike Smith.
Well, I wouldn't want to shortchange some of the great champions that we've had at LSU, like April Burkholder and Ashley Claire Kearney and Susan Jackson. But this year's group just seems to have a bit of an edge and a swagger about them that I haven't seen before. They seem to be driven by something beyond their motivations internally. There seems to be a bit of a wave behind them, if you will. And they're just great people. I really enjoy getting to know them on a personal level. They're just fantastic.
Reporting for Inside LSU Gymnastics, I'm Garrett Walburn.